Hello and welcome to Seasonal Travelers. Today you are joining me from York, a medieval city in northern England. So this city is very old and it has got a lot of history. So the history of York started early, from 2000 years ago from now, when the Romans, the Vikings, the Normans, they came here and they had their mark on this land. So you can see river Ouse flowing next to me. This is kind of the heart of the city, and you can see all these medieval buildings. These are around 200 years older or maybe even more. So come, we'll explore the city together today.
Bigger the bag.
Now let me take you to Clifford's Tower, which is the castle of York.
This Carmel, this is my lovely colleague Risa,
Yeah,
and we're just helping the people in the city of York
okay.
to get out and about
Yeah,
on first bus.
okay, thank you. Welcome to York Castle, which is known as Clifford's Tower. So you can see the elevated structure behind me. So the reason behind it, it was artificially made, it was man-made, and it was made in such height to keep an eye to the town. So this castle has got a history that's very old. So initially it was built by the Normans. So in the 10th century, William the Conqueror has started building this castle. So it was a wooden castle at that time, and then it was burned for some reason. So after a long year, around 13th century, Henry the III has again started building the castle using stone, and now you can see this one in the heart of the city. Windy up here. I climbed almost 55 steps, but the view from here, it's lovely. The roads in York are very pretty. Now we are heading towards York Minster, and that's going to be our second stop for today. Now I am walking through the most beautiful buildings of York. It all looks so vintage and so old. Like this city was able to beautifully preserve their old heritage, I would say. And there are so many flowers all around me, I can see, and it's very different than what we get to see in India. So just like that, see this building, isn't it looking so pretty? While walking towards the minster from the castle, I have landed here what is the shortest street of York, and it's known as Whip-Ma-Whop-Ma-Gate. So you can see the street starts from this pillar and it ends here. So it's only that fast. That's York chocolate story, and York has got a long of history about making chocolates, and nowadays there are Nestle, there are Kit Kat that are located just outside the city. Oh, little buddy. So we got to see a glimpse of the minster over there, and we are heading there. Right behind me you can see the biggest cathedral of York. It's called York Minster and it was built around 11th century. So this cathedral has witnessed almost more than 2000 years of history and it's really beautiful and it's so huge. It's so huge. Since the Roman came here at the very beginning and they had their kingdom for a very long time, so York still has a statue of the emperor. This statue is located just next to the minster. These are the gargoyles to keep the evil spirit away from the church, and you see many of them placed on the church wall. The craftsmanship of York Minster is an artistic brilliance, and each and every stonework was minutely done. Now I'm gonna take you to the cute little market of York, which is known as the Shambles. You see the British cafe and tea rooms here. So it's a very old cafe in York. It was established in 19th century and it's a very famous place. So once in York you should try some of their confectionaries maybe. Even you will see a long queue just right in front of the shop. Are these hydrangea?
Pardon?
Are these hydrangea,
They're
right?
hydrangeas, yes.
And this is verisa.
yeah,
Verisi.
yeah.
Okay, so it's a local here in England, is it? So
yeah, it's local. So it's an indoor plant. Is this?
Okay.
It's inside the house.
Wow,
So,
that's lovely.
yeah.
You can even see an owl on the wall, and it says Gully. I am now at one of the oldest markets in England, and it's called the Shambles. So you can see that Shambles just right behind me. Is it local in York, this gin? I mean, do you produce?
From about 20 miles away.
20 miles away. So how is it formed? Like using some flour, or how do you prepare it?
It's made with a combination of botanicals and then we also use flavourings. So
Okay.
we flavour each gin to match a different character.
Okay.
And then when you shake all that gin,
Okay.
it has fairy dust.
Wow. That's lovely. I got scared.
Good. Right here.
Oh.
Nice.
Is it?
The
Oh,
ghost.
thank you.
Hello, madam.
That's the house of Margaret Clitherow, where they still preserve her hand. I am coming out from Margaret Clitherow's house. Many years ago, there used to be so many butcher shops here. And Margaret Clitherow's husband, he was a very renowned butcher back in that time. So there used to be some kind of rebels, and she used to hide them in her place. And that's the reason she was given punishment. I mean, so many iron blocks were kept on her body, and that's how she was left to die. I mean, how pathetic, right? But that's the story of her, and still they preserve her hand in her house. if you are a Harry Potter fan, you must be very familiar to this street. So that's the place which resembles Diagon Alley in Harry Potter, and the idea of going into the shops and just getting disappeared, it was inspired from this street of York, and it's known as the Shambles. You can actually find some Harry Potter shops here, and that's known as the shop that must not be named. So you can see that famous Harry Potter broom just parked outside the shop. Do you see the narrow lane behind me? So in Harry Potter movies, those kind of lanes were used where Harry used to go and just boom. So he used to disappear from all these smaller lanes. When Romans came here, they used to call the city as Eboracum. And then the Vikings came and they renamed it as York, and eventually the name York came into the picture. now planning to grab something for dinner and just head to my hotel. I was looking for some option to eat, and luckily there is some kind of food festival going on, so maybe I can grab something from this food market and just have it. Do you have something chicken? Is it that chicken pie? Oh. So what are those? Cheese and onion pastry? That's the chicken and mushroom pie my friend has suggested to try. How do you make it?
So it's just like a meringue.
Living process. It's about an extra 15 seconds there, though.
And it's called coconut macaron.
Coconut macaroon, yeah.
Yeah. I hope you enjoyed the day trip with me, and if you like my video, please give a thumbs up and please do not forget to subscribe the channel. Thank you. See you in another vlog. Welcome to Ayyo.